Welcome to KFT168, Solid Sales Strategies. Effective sales strategies are based in applying psychology to human interaction. And in this video, we will examine some of the methods and show how to use them with your clients. Now, many of these have been presented as parts of previous videos, but here we're going to examine them all together. Now, in this multi-part video, I will address establishing rapport, pause and question, find out why, uncover seller motivation, manage expectations, feedback versus advice, law of contrast, divulge weakness early, and discuss only difference. And by the way, you'll find these skills to be effective in your personal interactions as well. Now, some of these methods are from two really good books, Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss and Influence by Robert Cialdini. The objectives of this video are to understand the psychology of persuasion, to apply this psychology to your sales methods, and then to create harmony in your client relationships. So let's begin with the first chapter, which is to establish rapport. The first step of any relationship, whether it's personally or professional, is to have that comfort between you and your clients, you and your friends. It is the harmonious relationship between the two of you. And you've been in ones where there's no harmony. You can't do anything. You can't close. You can't do anything. So it's the positive interaction which also leads to mutual trust. Now, we have a video called 7 Steps to Building Rapport. And what I'd like to do now is just focus on 2 of the critical skills. And the first one is eye contact. How do you know when you're engaged with somebody? They look at you. They look into their eyes. So one of the ways to get you to do that, maybe on a little note card, you write down the word, eye color. And when you sit down with somebody, take a look at their eyes and write down their color. Oh, she has blue eyes. He has brown eyes. He has green. And it's a great way of forcing you to engage with another human being. So try that on your next presentation. Another way to build rapport with a human being is to match their pace, which means mirroring their energy, mirroring their speech pace. If you take a look at neuro-linguistic programming, there's a whole science based on this. We'll do a simple one. I love to use the example of a freeway ramp because you want to build rapport with the traffic you're entering. So in this lane, this is your traffic going this way at some speed. Here's you trying to merge with that traffic. And in Minnesota, if people worked in the real estate industry the way they drive, they'd never have rapport. Minnesota drivers will sit here and they won't even look at the traffic. Down here, these people are going 60 or 70 miles an hour, and a Minnesota driver goes, doo, 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 doo. They come down here at about 20 miles an hour. These people are doing 70, and they sit here and they figure, why can't I merge? Because everybody's going by at 70. They haven't paid attention to find out, dude, you are mismatched with traffic. And you can do that with a seller as well. The seller's like all ready to go. Yeah, we'd like to put our home in the market. You're like, very nice to meet you. Where should we sit? So you can go too fast or too slow. Of course, I'd be the one that come flying down here at 70 or 80 miles an hour, and they're doing 20. I'd be like, hey, nice to see you guys. Are you ready to put it on the market? And they're like, what was your name again? So obviously I'm doing very extreme examples of this. But how do you become a good merger? You become a good looker. You all know you come down a freeway ramp, and right here, you take a look at the traffic and you gauge where are they going. And then you try to find your gap and you merge right in with them so you're going the same speed. Well, I hope this analogy works for you because it's the same with buyers and sellers. Pay attention to them. When you get to the appointment, when you walk in the door and you say, good afternoon, may I come in? You start reading their body language, you start reading their pace, and then you alter it. I know when I do my seminars, I was in Bulgaria the other day, and when I walked up and was introduced, God, they were out of their chairs and they were clapping, they were happy, and they were smiling. I go, wow, these people are going fast. I better get on it, which is great. And I've also had audiences where maybe they don't know me, maybe they're tired, they were out late, and how are you doing? And they go, we're doing fine. I go, ooh, I better slow down. So please, one of the best ways to build rapport with somebody, personally or professionally, pay attention and watch their pace. And the key to being a good merger, as I kind of said, is to be a good looker. Pay attention.